last weekend that happened in Edo North. And we are also aware that the national chairman of APC, who has turned himself now to a lawless figure and is running rings of violence around the state, is planning other such moves. Well, we want to tell him that he should desist from such activities. Now, while this is a government of laws and there is a current ban on political rallies, as announced by the state government and the commissioner and the inspector general of police, we know that that ban has not been lifted, and the national chairman went ahead to gather brigands where they unleash a lot of violence on the people of our state. We will not accept that in Edo South. I just want to say it. You should also know that nobody has monopoly of violence. When Adams Oshiomhole was governor of Edo State, we are all aware that the national chairman of APC, Dr. John Odige Oyegun, was national chairman then, and never did anything like that happen. So he will not come and start putting pills down people's throats, shoving them down our throats, when he did not allow such to happen when he was in government. So I want to sound a note of warning to him. If he has done it before and he succeeded, he should not try it in Edo South. We are all aware that he is the person that is sponsoring the APM. He is the person that is, it's a pity that the person that swore to the constitution of the party to uphold the constitution is the person that is dividing the party. He is the person that set up the APM. When this whole crisis started, we approached him and we told him, these people, in one breath, they will be praising the national chairman, in the other breath, they will be castigating the governor, a governor that is performing. And we told him, call your dogs to order. But every time we leave him, he tells us that he didn't send them, he didn't ask anybody to do that. Whenever he leaves, another person comes out to make uncouth statements and disparage the government. So we know the kind of person he is. He speaks from both sides of his mouth. We don't trust him, like we have always been saying for some time now. If Adams Oshiomhole is the person that we expect that will come and settle the crisis in Edo State, it means the party is not ready to settle the crisis in Edo State. He is an interested party in this case, and he has been suspended from his ward level to the local government level and the state level. So we do not recognize him as a member of the APC in Edo State. There is a government in place, and we all know that this government is a government of laws. So you can see the wanton destruction to property and the people that were injured in that rally. So it has become his stock in trade now for him to come into town and then raise a lot of hell and then wound people of Edo State. We are happy that nobody has died, and we are taking it up with the police because the ban is official. There's nothing hidden about it. The state government and the Inspector General of Police made pronouncements. So we do not know why that rally was allowed to continue by the police. But we know Adams Oshiomhole, in his usual bravado style and his egoistic way of doing things. But we want to tell him that we are putting him on notice that from now, it is not what he thinks. Because he knows that the governor is a gentleman. That is what he's probably playing on. Because we know that when he was governor, Reverend Igarewa, one of our leaders in this party, he sent talks to go and beat him up. Reverend Igarewa was flogged. Gentleman Amigo was holding meeting in his house. He had food. They killed cow and prepared food. They were all upturned and they were all poured out. And the old man was beaten. So if he could do that and then he thinks that everybody is going to be looking at him, and then he can run riot and run roughshod over our people, we want to tell him that it's all over. He can't do that again, and we will not let him go away with it. You see, mobilization or membership committee, it's, because of the giant strides the governor has achieved and the good works that he has been doing. There are a lot of people from other parties, the PDP, the ADC, that want to join this party. But because we have a timetable, the governor is a very, very organized person. Before now, a lot of things that is going on in the party now, the level of organization we have now, we have never had it at the party level. I know this because I have been in politics for quite some time. I've been in the House of Assembly and I've been a member of this party from inception. Now we are holding meetings that have briefings from the governor on the workings of government. We've never had that. We have a day set aside where across the state, all the wards hold meetings, the local government chapter of the parties will hold meetings. And you can see that the last Christmas or the last New Year, we had celebrations across the state. This party is as organized as can be. Unlike in the past when the party was only organized a week to elections, 2 weeks to elections. We don't have that system anymore. So as political advisor, I can tell you that the party has a cohesion we never had before. So these are the things that is going on. And then people on the other side don't like it because before now, they used to profit from the kind of political system that they enjoyed here. We had a system where one man will come and say that he is the leader in the whole state and he's the only person that will deliver the elections. And then we'll give him the government, the Father Christmas government that we had then, we'll give him all the money. And then he goes home, he doesn't invest anything in the party. And then on election day, we'll start running the task. The governor said, no, we can no longer run like that. So today, I can tell you that the whole leaders of this party, apart from the selfish and greedy ones who used to profit from the old system and the old order, they are all with us and they are 100% with the governor. You can take it for free. I just ask you, look at the pictures of the few people that the national chairman had last weekend in his village, or in Auchi, where he held the rally. Who are the leaders of Edo North that you saw in that meeting? There were no Edo North leaders there. Because they have told him wholesale that he's not going for election. Their son that is going for election is Philip Shaibu, and they are going to support him with everything that they have. So forget about all those stories of the governor is going to beg. Who is the governor begging? The governor is firmly in control of the organs of the party, all the organs. The neck of the state executive committee of the party is under the control of the governor. The whole leaders, I make bold to say, 95% of the leadership of APC. I'm not talking about new leaders, because leaders they emerge. I'm not talking of new leaders. The same leaders that were there in Esako, in Onwa, in Edo South, in Edo Central, they are all with the governor. Look at the photographs and the videos of that rally that Comrade said, the people he said he gathered. You will not find, the leaders of Edo North, they were not there. So APC is a united family. The mobilization and membership committee that was set up, they are about to bring in their report. We have a lot of people from PDP. You can see the endorsements the governor is getting. A member of the PDP Board of Trustees endorsed him. Last weekend, we had a member of the House of Reps. This is no longer about party. You all know, you people are Edolites, you live in Edo, you'll be working in Edo. You know that PDP has been crumbled totally. All their members, they want to come to us. While even the few ones that want to remain because they have ideology, believe they have been there for a long time, they are saying that, look, this election is not about party. This election is about Godwin Obaseki and development, and they are going to vote for Godwin Obaseki. So what Comrade is doing is grandstanding at his best, and trying to tell those people in Abuja that he has firm control of the party in the state. He doesn't have 1% control. You all know. Because there is nobody with him. So who is the governor going to beg? Whoever we have issues with, that has come with genuine intention, we have told them, when we talk to them about how this government wants to operate, they buy in and they are with us. Which Edo South leaders are with him, apart from the greedy ones that want to be governor by all means? Which Edo Central leaders are with him? In his own place, who are the leaders with him? Thank you. Those PDP even have it. Their best foot forward they normally bring forward is Pastor Sergei Zeyamu, who has already come to join the EPM because he knows that there's no hope in the PDP. So the PDP is not, they are just there as a nomenclature, as an umbrella. They will participate, but they know that they stand no chance. They know they don't stand any chance. You heard the vice national chairman the other day that said that he doesn't recognize Adams Oshiomhole. That is the at the last meeting that they held that he was trying to impose a secretary on the party. The problem with Adams Oshiomhole, like you all know, is that he likes dropping names wherever he goes to. He drops the president's name that the president said. The issues that were discussed at the last NEC late last year, I think that was November, is the presidency that said that they were going to set up a committee. How can Adams Oshiomhole set up a committee to solve the crisis he created in Edo State? He is a party to the crisis. He has a vested interest in the crisis. He is the person factionalizing the party in the state. He cannot come here and tell us that the Senate president, whom we all know the role he played in his emergence, or the House of Reps speaker, we know the role he played. And we also know that those people, normally, they would just feel probably a little bit indebted to him. And you could see that when they wanted to make all those pronouncements, the Speaker of the House of Reps, he left his chair and left it for the Deputy Speaker. And then Adams Oshiomhole announces his Deputy Speaker as a member of the committee that will come and settle the crisis. These are people that said that they were coming to take over our State House of Assembly. We are waiting for the presidency to set up a committee. We are very, very open to reconciliation. We don't have problems with anybody. We are ready to talk to everybody. The issues are very, very clear. They are not. In the last couple of months, have you heard anybody talk about proclamation anymore? Because they know that they couldn't succeed. They knew they were asking for something that was illegal, and the governor will never be involved in any illegality. So, saying that the national leadership of the party, who we all know is Adams Oshiomhole, is running the party. He's not running it from the secretariat. You all know. Find out the last time he entered the APC secretariat. He's running it from a private residence. So he cannot be dropping names and then think that everybody's going to lie down for him and then die for him. No, we are not. He's not more of a stakeholder in Edo than I am, or than any of you is. So he cannot come here and start telling us what to do. He can't push us around. We will not accept it. Whenever the presidency sets up a committee, the Nigerian Governors Forum is a stakeholder, the Progressive Governors Forum. There are stakeholders in this party. You just wake up, you set up a committee of your goons, and then you think that you can push them to come to us, and then we'll all lie down and say, oh, sorry, no, we will not be cowed, we will not be pushed around. We are too educated. The problem he has now is there are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays. It never used to be like this. People never used to ask questions. He will just come and say, oh, General Buhari said he should do this, and we'll just take it hook, line, and sinker. No. When did he say it? Who was there? Please tell us. So it's not too much to ask. You can see that since he set up the committee, is it not over a month? Where is the inauguration of the committee? Because he did it on his own. And he has put pliant people there, people that he thinks he can use. But everybody knows what is going on in Edo. Adams Oshiomhole is the author of the crisis of the APC in Edo. And you will see that the party is losing footing. He's in the news every day. He has court cases everywhere. Why? Because he wants to own everything. The party doesn't belong to one man. We are all stakeholders in the party. He doesn't own the party more than I do. This is a country of laws. The party is built from bottom up. Your membership of your party doesn't reside at the national level. It resides at the state level. When you lose your locus to be a member of a party, you cannot be national chairman. He has myriads of cases in court. And very soon you will see that everything Adams Oshiomhole has been appending his signature to as national chairman of this party since November 3rd, when he was suspended by his word, will be null and void. It is very, very clear. The law is very, very clear on it. And we in Edo do not recognize Oshiomhole as national chairman of APC. And some other states, there are, even his members of his national working committee are already rejecting him. So for us in Edo, he's not the national chairman of the party, because you have to be a member of the party before you can be national chairman of a party. Power is given by God. It's not, Oshiomhole doesn't give power. So when he's saying all those cock and bull stories of how he made Obaseki governor, Oshiomhole has only one vote. And you are aware that the governor won his election with about 200 and something thousand votes. So, like we said, when we get to the bridge, we will cross it. But as of today, Oshiomhole hasn't apologized to Edo people, so he's not national chairman. The constitution of the party did not say suspended national chairman that organizes primaries. The National Working Committee is run by a national chairman. Oshiomhole is not national chairman, he's a suspended member of the APC. And it is the people of Edo that decide who will be governor of Edo. And you and I know that as we speak today, over 90% of the polity, the people of Edo State, the eligible voters, are with the governor. So we are ready, we are here, and we'll be here tomorrow by God's grace for the primaries. And we all know that the governor is going to get a ticket. Because, okay, now, Adams Oshiomhole is taking Edo people for a ride. I'm wondering who is trying. He brought Pastor Saige Ezeyamu the other day. Is he trying to, all the things that Oshiomhole has said about Pastor Saige Ezeyamu, I don't know how, is he coming to deny all those things? So when I see people in bed with Oshiomhole, I start wondering what kind of characters we have running around us. Because these are people he has disparaged from time to time, times without number, and then he brings them, he has that sweet mouth that he talk here, talk there, and then he has brought out how many candidates since. And then everybody, who wants to run against Obaseki? Who wants to be disgraced? Who wants to waste his money? So this idea of, I brought you, I can remove you, that Oshiomhole is trying to sell to everybody, we want to tell him, we reject him. We have seen what has happened in a couple of states. We saw what happened in Akwa Ibom State. A lot of people have lost their goodwill with the people. And you can see what is happening in Edo State. If anybody told Adams Oshiomhole that he will be so rejected by his own people, or the kind of apathy that is towards him today, the kind of insults people are placing on him today, none of you would believe this 3 years ago. But he has lost his deposit with the people. And we are coming and we are telling him in very, very strong voices that he cannot play God. Nobody ever tried to play God and succeeded. When you lose your word, when you lose the trust people have on you, you have lost it forever. And Adams Oshiomhole has lost it forever. We will not condone any of his rubbish anymore. He will not come here and try to play demigod. We will resist him. Thank you very much.